Closer to home, the Waseca Police Department has created an award named after an officer wounded in the line of duty. Officer Arik Matson Legacy Service Award is named in honor of Matson, who was critically injured in a shooting while on duty back in January of 2020. That shooting left him with a traumatic brain injury and forced him to medically retire. The Waseca Police Department says the criteria for this award is based on positive character traits Officer Matson exemplified during his career. They include cooperative spirit, community engagement, and willingness to improve oneself. The department expects to present the first Officer Arik Matson Legacy Service Award at a recognition event later this year.